There's no point in reloading. Right here, you should be poking for ult charge right now. Oops, my bad. Alright, so right here. Cart's going under bridge. Right here, you should be walling. Right here, you should be walling. Because most of the team is already on the cart, pushed under the bridge. So you can wall right here. You can wall the choke right here, and focus the Junkrat. That way, so the Lucios was back there, the Orisa was back there, the Mercy was back there. They all would have been walled off, so it would have just been Roadhog and Junkrat. Right here, you should never really hold onto your wall and think of like where to place it. You should if you're gonna wall the choke, you just wall the choke. So instead of holding it, you should just press it and then flick to the choke. Froze for too long. Well, if you wanted to double headshot here, this is too long of a freeze. You're freezing while they're already frozen. But he was low enough HP. Oh, there was also, yeah, I mean, there was a trap, but I could definitely see how you missed the trap. Also, I don't know if it was the right play to commit here. This play seems a bit greedy, jumping down here into all the enemies. But I don't think that was the right play, dropping down. Even though it did work out. I think you were, yeah, you're at half HP. I would probably use my wall here defensively. Probably wall off the soldier as I'm shooting the Junkrat. Also, your aim in general. You see the difference between how you aim and I aim? You're aiming like very like smooth as opposed to flicking. I think flicking is much more effective. But... You did, Tiger. Thank you. Liblay, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do you feel like Mei fills the DPS role in the comp, or she replace Tank? DPS. Ever played on console? Nope. Right there, I'd wall off Roadhog. Remember, identify chokes. So, this right here is a choke. Why? Because of this thing and the statue. So right here, look at my mouse. Right there, that's a choke. And Roadhog passes it. He comes. Right there. You see how he's past that line? You can wall right behind him. And maybe there'll be a gap here, but as long as you block off this section where his whole team is, that'd be really good. Okay, right here. When Orisa puts up her shield, I would not be shooting the shield here. There's no point, especially as Mei. It's really ineffective to shoot Orisa shield. I shoot Orisa shield if there's nothing else to do. But you can see the Roadhog on the right come really close to you as the Orisa shield comes up. So you see the Hog coming on the right side of the statue here. Right here. He's practically right in front of you. So what I would do is I would be freezing the Hog right now. And right there, I would use my wall. I would try to use my wall to save the Ana from that hook. Because if you had been paying attention to that Roadhog or freezing him, he would not. I think he kills the Ana here too. Yeah, he would not have gotten the Ana kill in the first place. So if you had seen the hog or looked out for him and started freezing him right here, you would already been paying attention to the hog, so you'd see the hook coming, so you'd be ready to wall off the hook, which could have saved your Ana. And 2, he would also be slowed or frozen, which would make him less likely to kill the Ana even if he did successfully hook her. Can you answer live for Lloyd's words? Yeah, I did. DPS roll. Alright, see ya, Kobe. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good one. Infinite War trailer? No, I didn't. Might take a look at it, though. Right here. Kill yourself. You lost a team fight, and they capped the point. So right here, I would take down my wall and run straight into them. All of this time right now is wasted time. In my rank, teams will have better awareness, so they'll realize, most of the time, they'll realize that the Mei never died. Someone will be like, isn't there a Mei behind us? The risk and the reward just might not be worth it. But the awareness of low ranks is really poor. Okay. That was a good play. I like this play here. There's a Junkrat behind him who's getting damage boosted. Wall off the Junkrat, immediately pop the ult. I think I would have popped the ult closer to the floor, just so I don't get hooked. Or if I did get hooked, the ult popped sooner. But I do like that you went for the Orisa to try and freeze her before fort. Whether you meant to do it or not, that was the correct play, so. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be taking like a right click engagement against a soldier at this range. You're out in the open and you're in front of the enemy spawn. Just seems really risky. Though you should back up right now. You should not be here, because you can get hooked and die. Wall. Use wall. Wall. Cryo. Alright. Right here. You see the soldier? First thing you should be thinking is walling. Especially when you start holding S. You see how he's holding S right now? You should be walling behind him. Because when he's right here, I would wall the left window. I would wall that. But as soon as I see he starts holding S, I would either wall behind him, or actually what would be better is walling right here. So make your wall go vertical or whatever, and wall this doorway right here. Your wall's off cooldown, everything. I don't know, did he use Helix? I would cryo right here just to dodge the Helix in case he had it. Right here I would cryo. But as soon as you're up in his face, I would just use cryo freeze for a half a second, just in case you try to helix you. Again, you're freezing for too long. Right here. You see how right here? You see how you're freezing him while he's frozen? Right here. It's too long. You should be right clicking before then. Thank you, Neo. He used helix on site. Okay. I wasn't paying full attention. I thought that might be the case. Use it as first shot? Okay. Yeah. Then not cryoing is probably the play. Here's one of the things I talked about. Remember when I talked about if I have such low ammunition that I can't freeze or headshot, or I'm sorry, if I'm at such low ammunition that I can't freeze and headshot, I'll just stop freezing and go for a headshot as my last shot. This is a good example. You're at 40 ammunition, 29. Now you're under 20. At this point, you're not gonna freeze the Mercy because you haven't had enough ticks of freeze on her. Because you started on Lucio and then you started on Mercy. You're not gonna have enough. And I think she's at the HP where she dies from a headshot. I think. Yeah, at least it would be really close because Zarya's attacking her. I would right click instead of holding down left click. In this situation, on the Mercy. I would stop holding down left click and just try and headshot her. I wouldn't use that wall there. I like the idea of it, but they go around the left side of the, I don't know. Maybe. It seemed a little, I don't know. It was alright. I like the idea of behind the wall. You don't live here. Wow. I think here, you would have to identify that your wall is not coming out for a whole nother second. So what I would do is for that 1 second, I would use my left click just for the slow on like the Junkrat or something, and then wall when it came up. You're just dead here. I'm eating aged cheddar lentil loops, baked lentil and potato crisps. Whatever that means. It's really good. That's all it means. Playing way too aggressive? Yeah. You shouldn't be in their spawn in the first place, but it's fine. I mean I do it too. Wait, hold on. Alright. So you know Hog doesn't have hook. You're your Pharah should not have ulted there. There's no point of the Pharah ult. That worked out. I feel like you could have gotten a better ult. What I would have done is I actually would have walled behind the Hog right here instead of in front of him, because I know he doesn't have hook. And then I would throw my ult. I think the placement of the ult was a little close. Like, it should have been a little farther, a little more in their backline. But luckily the grab was there. The point is to get play of the game. Yeah, I guess so. Freezing for too long. You have to work on right clicking before you're freezing for too long. Like every single time you're freezing for too long. You gotta work on it. Right there, you should wall. Right there. Identify the choke. Obviously, this is a choke. This is a pretty obvious choke, right? Just right here. As soon as Mercy crosses that line, right there, boom. You put your wall there, she will pop up on your side. You have to be, like, thinking about it. Like, oh, this is a choke. So if anyone walks past this line, I will immediately wall. Right there. She walked past the line. Wall. Instantly. E, flick. Boom. Free Mercy kill. I would have, I would have started freezing Roadhog earlier. Also, right here, you can wall off the hook. I would wall off the hook right here. As soon as I don't know who's getting hooked, doesn't matter. I would still wall off the hook instead of just shooting at him. So if it was someone squishy, because they wouldn't die. Ultimate last team fight. All you're thinking about is just setting up the ult right now. I would actually wall up right now just to get high ground. I would use wall, get high ground right now, and just play for an ult. Wait for enemies to pop their defensive abilities, and then follow up with an ult. There's someone to your left. Okay. Oops. I think you could have gotten a much better ult. Although you did kill the Mercy, which is very good, I think it was the Mercy's fault that she died. So right here, the wall could have been better. I would have put the wall vertical, so that instead of horizontal the way it is right now, and then put it on that corner that you try to put it on, so the soldier would have to run to you. I would also wait to ult, because the soldier already ran past, and you don't really see anyone behind the wall. So like right now, your ult's not getting any ticks, and what ends up happening is the Mercy runs into your ult. So Mercy actually died because she misplayed, not because you made a good play. No ticks, no ticks, no ticks, and then Mercy runs into it and gets herself killed. So I would definitely hold on to that ult. So you don't really see anyone. I would wait for the monkey to jump in and then ult him. And then freeze him first so he doesn't primal. Oh yeah, the rest of it is okay. How long does it count for freeze? It's 30 ammunition. Zoning all, it's not worth it because they're gonna touch it. There's gonna be more people coming. You're not gonna zone them all the way out. Alright, I'm done eating my chips. Meat chips. I still gotta eat though, but soon. I guess I'll just wait for dinner.